Welcome back, everyone. This is still SpeedCon 2021, and we have all set up for our next run, which will be The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, run by Pikastroff. Stage is yours, Pika.
Alright, hello everyone, I'm Pikastroff, and you're probably just about to witness the worst 20% run of Breath of the Wild you will ever see. Now that I've set your expectations right, it's actually time to get started. So, as you can see here, the game is in French, and
this is where the fun begins.
Oh, nice, I saw it. This, my live split sound effect, nice. Okay, alright, so the timer doesn't actually start now. The time will actually start when we gain control when we'll gain control of Link. You will notice that the game is in French. Well, first off, because there was a bid war and French came out on top. But secondly, besides the fact that the bid that won, French is actually the fastest language in the case of any percent, so we also gain the speed advantage. Either way, okay, time will be starting in just a few seconds. Alright. Okay, I'll do the signal. Okay, time starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. Alright, so here we are with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 80%. Alright, so this is quite a hectic run, to say the least. Because it's quite short, like it's only half an hour long to 40 minutes. I mean, my estimate is 40 minutes, and I do hope to be able to make it in that time. We'll see. But basically, the goal of the run is to complete the Great Plateau, go straight to Harrow Castle, equip up on equipment and food, and then beat Calamity Ganon. So the first thing we're gonna do here is jump up on that little corner there. There we go. And I'm gonna use the Sheikah Slate here to do a little clip out of bounds here by using the camera. Because if you placed the camera like kind of in a weird angle, then use the scope, this can make Link do such weird things like that, where he will clip out of bounds like that. So we can use that to basically skip the entire first set of cutscene at the beginning of the game, which has quite some good side effects. One of them, outside of, well, skipping all those cutscenes, being that the time of day will remain permanently the morning, so we don't have to worry about the day and night cycle. For the sake of marathon safety here, I'm going to be picking up some food, because food is definitely your best friend in this run, so I'm just going to make a little detour here just to pick up some extra food. There we go. Because a lot of, dying is something that can easily happen in this run. So, there we go. We're gonna pick up this axe now. So, we've already got a bit of equipment there. And this is the equipment we're basically gonna have until the end of the run, so you definitely wanna be quite careful. Those of you who've played the game casually might wonder, aren't you supposed to, to go talk to the old man and activate the Great Plateau Tower? Well, sure, if you play casually, that's what you want to do. But when we're speedrunners, that's not exactly what we want to do. Instead, we'll rush directly to do the first of the 4 shrines you have to complete on the Great Plateau. In this case, that will be the Stasis Shrine. So hopefully the bokoblins here will be kind. Yes, they are. Very good, very good. Okay, those bokoblins can sometimes be quite mean, so I'm pretty glad things are going okay so far. Okay. Alright, so, of course, the next question you might have is, well, how do you actually enter the shrines? Because, I mean, after all, you can only open them up once you've activated the tower. Well, that is where this very nifty thing called Skew Clipping comes in, assuming I can actually do it. In which you can actually set what we call a skew. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is not working. Okay. This one can be a bit tricky. There we go. So as you can see, you can basically make Link clip through walls, and you can basically skip having to actually open the door, because, well, opening doors, yeah, that's not, that would require going to the tower, which is not really what I want to do. Either way, basically, right now, it's just completing the shrine fairly casually. So if you've got any messages you'd like to read, now is a good time.
Alright, this is a great time for actually inform you guys about the upcoming incentives. This means for the, not the next run, but the overnext run, this will be ahead in time, any percent, and our runner will be a little bit of an artist here, and you can donate towards what he is going to demonstrate in his creative skills and drawing on the hat kit. Actually, there's one thing I want to spoil yet, but if you like to see something drawn on it you like, just keep them donations in for it. And after that, we have still the $100 missing for, yeah, the incentive of pulling Yoker's tail in Yooka-Laylee. So I think we can do it, and with $100 more, we reach through the magical barrier of $1,000 in total. So let's go, let's do it, guys.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for the message, Shido. And yes, that would be awesome if we could break, like, before the end of the marathon, the $1,000 barrier for Save the Children. That'd be amazing. Alright, so here we are done with the Stasis Shrine. Okay, so as you might have noticed, I used what we call a shield jump to cross a little gap here, which saves having to use the axe, to use stasis and then the axe to push the boulder, which can sometimes result in falling down the hole if you fail that, which is rather hilarious, but luckily it didn't happen. So here we are meeting the old man, totally not for the first time, because, I don't know. Well, he's talking to us like we've met him, but, I mean, it's like the first time we actually meet him in the run, so it's kind of weird. So now we're just gonna skip through a dialogue. He's telling us, oh, when I go back to the tower? Yeah, sure, the tower that we've never actually raised. Yeah, sure. But, you know, that's too bad. Now we just want to go to the next shrine. So we're gonna use this boulder to make our way up. Alright. Whew. Ooh, that was a bit scary. Alright. So soon we're gonna see our first... Okay. Our first bullet time bounce, which are rather famous. So let's see here if I can get it first try, because this one does tend to give me quite a bit of trouble. Alright, seems like we got it. So basically, by exploiting the physics of this, the slow-mo, the bullet time physics of the game, and then using the acceleration physics, you can have Link, like, just go as fast as a bullet, like that when he lands on enemies with his shield. I believe, like, the acceleration factor is, like, 19 times, I think? I'm not exactly sure, someone who actually knows it probably could correct me on that. But that allows us to traverse huge distances in very short amount of times, which is definitely super useful. And it's one of the fastest ways to move in Breath of the Wild. And here, this is considering that we don't have the paraglider yet. When you have the paraglider in longer runs of Breath of the Wild, you can traverse absolutely huge distances, and you'll see a bit of that actually in this run after the Great Plateau. Then you have to couple that, of course, in the case of before, getting paraglider with a fall damage cancel, which, as you saw, was with me, like taking out my axe, throwing it, and unequipping it, which that's, well, as I called, fall damage cancel, which is necessary to do because otherwise, well, you know, it would be a shame to traverse all that distance to just die when landing. I mean, I think dying is not a very good thing to do, so yeah. Alright. So here we're just traversing the shrine. There we go. That one's pretty quick to do. After that, we've got probably one of the more annoying bullet time bounces, so we'll hope it will go alright. If it doesn't work out, it's fine. But let's pray it works. We'll see very soon. Okay, so here we're gonna do the setup. So basically we want to place Link this way, just on the edge. We want to launch an arrow on that little spot, then aim over there. Oof, okay, that didn't work. Okay, that's because I probably pulled out my bow a bit too late. That's why it didn't work. That's no big deal. Blah, blah, blah. I can't talk anymore. That's no big deal. We can just reload. That's one of the good things about Breath of the Wild is that you can just... most of the time, if you fail something, you can just reload and retry again if it doesn't work out. Especially considering setups like that rely a lot on the positioning of the bokoblins, and you really don't want that to be ruined. Nope, that doesn't really work out. Oh well. Might take a couple more tries. I think that's probably because I launched my arrow in a wrong direction. This one is definitely notorious, so a lot of people have trouble with this BTB. Alright, let's try again. Alright, it's not perfect, but it will work out. So normally the most optimal BTB here would be one that would be more horizontal and you'd get directly to the Magnesius Shrine. But this one was a bit too high and we ended up getting one that landed us in the forest. But that's actually a benefit we can get out of that, which is that we can actually get some extra food and weapons. So even though we're losing time, we can still get some extra stuff. So since now we're basically just gonna make our way to the shrine, if you've got any quick message, now I suppose it would be a good time.
Well, great. Then I will take the opportunity and just do a little bit of, yeah, shameless self-advertisement here. So, because SpeedCon 2021 is, yeah, running late, I would say. Only a few runs left. And if you maybe missed your favorite run, don't worry. Because we have a YouTube channel and you can watch them all later on video on demand as often as you want. And you can get the URL to your YouTube channel that easily by just typing in chat !YouTube and you get the link for free. And if you like to stay tuned with all new stuff about SpeedCon in total, you can join Twitter as well on twitter.com/speedcon_EU.
Alright, thank you very much, Shido. So what I tried to do there was to do a tree launch all the way to the shrine, but that was kind of a fail, so that did not work out as I intended, so I basically just said, okay, screw it, let's just walk my way over there. But okay, so we made our way to the Magnesius Shrine. One of the advantages we got in having that pretty bad bullet time bounce that we got extra arrows. And having extra arrows in this run is definitely a good thing because especially towards the end of the run, the more arrows you have, the safer it will be. That's one of the few RNG factors that can definitely make the run more difficult. That is unless you use the new castle route, which I believe is only for Amiibo. I'm not too familiar with it, but for no Amiibo, it's still the old castle route. But yeah, definitely it's good that we got some extra arrows at the very least. So now we're making our way through the Magnesius Shrine. Hello, little guardian there, baby guardian. There we go, doing another shield jump here. To skip having to use Magnesius and like put the platform there. All right, here we are. Okay, there we go. We're done with Magnesius. Now I'm gonna... So now the way to the bomb shrine is gonna be definitely a bit special, I suppose, because it can be quite treacherous. The first thing we're gonna do, or at least the first thing I'm gonna attempt, is something called box walk, and it is basically exactly what it sounds like. We're basically gonna try to make our way to this little Boko camp over there. So we're gonna first stasis that box, charge it, and then, if it works out... Whew, oh, that was almost perfect. We can just backwards walk to not fall off, and then make our way like that, which is a rather cool... Oh. Okay, unfortunately that BTB went literally the... We literally went... Oh my god, that BTB was disastrous. Oh wow. Oh wow. Shoutouts to me for that. Okay, alright, that was very beautiful. By very beautiful, I mean absolutely disastrous, but I suppose it is backing up for this very beautiful box walk I did earlier. It just said, no, I'm not gonna let you have a nice BTB. Instead, I'm gonna have you literally go backwards, which is fine. We'll just keep going. Alright, we'll try again. Let's see if he can position himself the way he did previously. Maybe he will. Maybe we can improvise a setup. Let's see here. Maybe we can... Okay. Okay, improv BTB turned out to be okay. We're still a bit too much to the right than I would have wished. But for an improv setup, I would say it's fine. No! Okay, lesson learned. Don't forget to re-equip your axe before doing your fall damage cancel. Don't forget to re-equip your axe. That's what I did there. Learn your lesson, kids.
All right, I took my notes. I took my notes here.
Yep, that's the right thing to do, Shido. And we're back to square one with the box walk. Let's see how that goes. Okay. Oof. Okay, that went fine. Hopefully we can get to better bullet time bounce this time around. Oof, now we missed him. Nice. Okay, we can still improvise a setup. Oof. Oh, now I didn't have my bow. Worst case, we can just... There we go. There we go. This time we... Okay, it's still pretty bad. But you know what? It works. That's the conclusion I have. It works. There we go. Alright, first try. Absolutely first try. Alright, so now we're gonna make our way to the bomb shrine, and I really hope that my shield will hold up. Wow. Up tier movement right here. Okay. Here we are, bomb shrine. We have an autosave here. There we go. Now we're gonna likewise skew clip inside the shrine. So here into the shrine itself, and then into the elevator. This one could be a bit messy at times, but there we go. We made it. Okay, this shrine is also a bit special because we will get to see one of the very rare instances in the case of any percent at least, of what we call wind bombs. At this point, I don't think wind bombs need that much introduction for many people because they're one of the most famous tricks of the game. But for those that don't know, it's basically a trick where you can use the momentum of a bomb being pushed onto Link in bullet time to go super fast. And to do that, we need to set up a first bomb, which will explode onto a second bomb, which will then push Link. And we can use that to do this shrine really fast. First thing we're gonna do is heal up a bit. There we go. Oops. There we go. That was actually decent. I'm almost dead, but that was decent. There we go. Okay. Alright. Okay. This is a pretty terrible plateau, but I dare say it works. Alright. Okay, so now that we've got all 4 shrines of the plateau done, it's time for us to go get the paraglider at the Temple of Time. Not much of note will actually be happening here until we get to the temple, outside of getting a beetle, which is very important for cooking. But yeah, outside of that, there's not much of note that's happening here until we get to the Temple of Time. So if you've got any message you want to read, now is a good time as well.
Hey.
Alright then, so I just have to look at the tracker and I see that we're still close to $1,000 total raised. Just $75 missing here. And what is $75? $75 can keep 15 out of school children from going hungry during a pandemic. And we all know we have a pandemic right now. So it's really needed urgently. So if you have a spare dollar, feel free to put them towards Save the Children.
Oh yeah, let's reach that $1,000 for Save the Children. Let's do it. Okay, so here I am trying to pick up the beetle, and I'll say this is I will say a classic marathon line. This never happened before. Because this is the first time I ever see the beetle spawning on that tree. Because this is definitely an RNG factor, and on which tree it will spawn. And yeah, I've never seen it spawn there before. Oh boy, I don't think that tree launch will work out that much, because for whatever reason the strength wasn't that good. I kind of failed up the charge up. That's okay, no biggie. Alright. That's no biggie. We're still making it to the temple itself. That's what counts. But yeah, this beetle will be very good for us because we'll need it to cook an attack potion later on. Alright. So here we are now at the Temple of Time on a very good plateau time of 22 minutes. A very good plateau time, dare I say. Kappa. Okay, so here we now have the paraglider. So the Great Plateau is officially complete. So now, of course, the next step. What would be the next step? Well, I suppose that actions speak louder than words. So let's see here. Okay, hopefully I can actually do it first try, though. That would be where it would be quite epic. If not, then that kinda doesn't work, but... Okay, there we go. Looks like we got it. At least that should work. So here we are doing a bullet time bounce once again, but this time we can actually pull out the paraglider to carry us furthermore into the distance. And this time, we are going towards the Great... I was going to say the Great Plateau. We are going towards Hyrule Castle. And so all in basically under a minute, which is what, as I said, is what makes bullet time bounces one of the fastest methods of travel in Breath of the Wild. Alright, considering we're playing no Amiibo, we're about to face one of the most traumatizing moments for any % runners, any % no Amiibo runners. If you know, you know. Basically, earlier I picked up the beetle for the attack potion. One of the other ingredients we need is a banana. And a banana, we need 2 bananas. One of the bananas will be picked in the dining hall, but the second banana, which we'll pick up first here, is in that crate. But there is only a 50% chance of gaining it from that crate. So here we're gonna save. No banana. It's now time to play the reloading game until we get the banana. So now, okay, that's a first reload. Let's count how many reloads we'll be getting. That's 1. Alright. If you're really unlucky, you can really get up to numbers like 7, 8, 9. Hopefully we won't get that far. Oh no. That's 2. That is 2. Alright, so it looks like we'll need to learn how to count together. Alright. Let's see, we'll need to learn to count up until 3. Oh boy, that is 3! Okay.
Good that the game is in French, so I can actually learn counting in a different language here.
Oh yeah, definitely. If anybody wants to learn how to count in French, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is with the 4th load, I think. We got double bananas. 4 tries. There we go. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So that was first try. Okay, I'm just gonna wind bomb my way to the dining hall. There we go. Okay, now we technically don't need to pick that extra banana, but Amanda will pick it, because extra food is always good to have. Now we're basically making our way through Hyrule Castle, and what we want to do is to pick up basically a bunch of equipment to prepare us for the final fight. There we go. So we pick up the sword. There we go. Now we set up this Zalfos right here. Who we distract with a bomb. We kill this moblin using the roll guard sword we picked up earlier. Okay, now we also need to pick up those moblin guts, which is rather savage of Link, but here we are. Alright. Bomb. Alright, yeah, it looks like we got quite a few arrows now, so that's definitely good. Wait, did I pick up? Yes, I did. For a second, I wasn't sure if I picked up the roll guard bow, which is vital. Oh, it looks like the distraction did not work. Okay, that's fine. We'll just call him up here. There we go. Come on. There we go. We kill him. We pick up this boomerang. Alright, so now that we've got that, we're gonna pick up this royal bow that's sitting at the top here. There we go. Royal bow. Okay, so here I'm gonna pick up a bunch of food, including, very importantly, this mushroom, which we'll need to cook. I'm gonna position myself here. I think I'm rightly positioned, I'm not entirely sure. Distract those moblins. Okay, no, it's fine. Now we're gonna pick up the Stone Smasher here. Once again, just suiting up for the final battle. That's basically what we're doing here.
So maybe there is time for a quick donation here?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Alright, because Floha just donated $1 important and saying, donating for my boy Pika. Even though the run is currently not going as you hoped for, I'm amazed by the show you're putting on, and it's super amazing to watch. Thank you very much for the donation.
Thank you, Floa. Means a lot. Thank you very much for your donation. I appreciate it. You're awesome. Indeed, this run is definitely a bit wonky at times, but I feel like it's still working out in the end, so I appreciate the donation. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so as you saw here, we just got a potion here, an attack potion. Now we should basically be getting ready to the final boss fight. So, although I know you just read a donation, while we're getting to the final boss fight, especially if I'm struggling here, if you've got like any last message you want to say, now's a good time, because after that it's gonna get intense. Actually, I'm gonna save here just to make sure I'm a bit safe here. But yeah, if you've got any last message before we get to the end game, now's the perfect time.
Alright then, so talking about last message, I don't want to pull down anything here, but we are still raising money for Save the Children, so we can actually help those great people, because every day 15,000 children die before they even reach their 5th birthday, and this is pretty sad. So let's keep them in, or let's get them in those sweet donations, so we can support that good cause and bringing those numbers down.
Yes, indeed. Save the Children is definitely a great cause to donate for, and I can't win bomb. For whatever reason, I can't win bomb. Very nice. Okay. It's it's the marathon curse, where the trick that you usually always manage to do perfectly well, of course, now it doesn't work. All right, so I'll just keep trying until it works. Should be fine. Worst case, I saved up, so it should be fine. For whatever reason, I seem to be getting hit by the explosion instead of probably just my timing with the placing of the bomb and the explosion and whatnot. That's probably where my mistake comes from. Worst case, I can just improvise, just making my way to the Sanctum. Not sure why. Sorry?
Sorry. This is still a marathon, so Murphy's Law that counts double here, right?
Yeah, we can put it that way. Alright, Link. I shall pray to Hylia now. Okay, whoops, it's bomb. Not sure why this wind bomb is being wonky, considering I usually don't have much trouble with it. Okay, let me try one last time. If it doesn't work out, I'll just walk my way to the Sanctum, or at least try climb up and do another setup, since it doesn't work out. It's been a while since I've had a lot of fails with this particular wind bomb, but you know, sometimes things don't work. Okay, not sure why this is not working, but instead of staying stuck here, let's just go the old way, the pre-wind bomb route, or at least I'll still try to wind bomb, but instead of the route that requires 2 wind bombs, we'll just have the 1 wind bomb, which I hope should work better. There we go. Right here. Let's see if this works. And now we got lag stop. Oh man, this ending is cursed. This ending is absolutely cursed. Oh man, imagine having a well-paced run. Well, oh my god, yeah, the poor schedule is gonna... Oh my god. I'm actually about to go overestimate. This is actually amazing me in a bad way, because I haven't had an over 40 minutes run in a long time. And I just realized I'm about to go overestimate, and it's like, well, this absolutely went down the drain. Okay. Now I really hope I won't die in the final battle, because that would be even worse for the sports schedule that just got absolutely destroyed thanks to me right now. My inability to actually do a proper run. Okay. There we go. Interesting. I think I might be getting trolled by cardinal directions. Oh, damn it, getting trolled again by this. Damn. It's a shame, we were going on a pretty good pace here to finish this run, but now I just got really trolled by my own inability to actually perform this run. Well, you know what?
Actually, sorry.
Go ahead, sorry.
This actually shows just once again that even the skilled runners actually need a little bit of luck in their runs, though.
Yeah, indeed. I'm not sure. I'll just say talk it to bad luck with this right now. I'll just run my way to the sanctum because right now I can't be bothered to just keep trying that. So I'm going the really old way here. So it's kind of a shame, but I mean, the schedule got a schedule, so, and I don't want to ruin it for too much longer. So we're still made it to the sanctum. We're fine. Well, at least unless we get killed here by a guardian, no, we're fine. Okay, almost here. All right. Okay, here we are to the sanctum. Okay, so here what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do a little safety save here. Alright, so here we're gonna perform what is called Wind Blight skip. Because if you don't beat any of the divine beasts, all the bosses will actually be in here in the sanctum. And you can actually skip the first one here by doing this little nifty setup. Wait, whoops. Which is a bit precise. I think that should work. Where you launch an arrow just before entering the cutscene. So the arrow will stay in the cutscene, and if I did this properly, it looks like this worked. As you can see, Windblight is getting hit by the arrow in the cutscene. And because of the combination of drinking the attack potion just before entering... Oh, I actually failed. Oh wow, now, nice. In terms of more marathon luck, I haven't failed this in like month. Marathon luck, everyone. Marathon luck. I could have picked up the royal trident in the dining hall to just do the backup, which is to just kill the boss. But I guess I just trusted myself too much. Oh boy, I can already hear the scheduling team wanting to kill me right now. There we go. Okay. I swear, if we get stuck here, because I also can't do this either, that would be hilarious. Okay. Let's hope that worked this time, because now that would be really embarrassing if we also failed that. Okay, I think that one worked. Let's see here. So it's critical here to leave the cutscene on. It looks like it's fine. There we go, so he died in the cutscene, so we basically skipped the first boss here. So now we're gonna go with the second... Oh, and of course I have the wrong... Nice. And now I'm choking. And failing this, because I also had the wrong item equipped. Imagine choking everything. For reference, any point that if I die from any point now up until the end of the run. Well, not the end of the run. Dark Beast Ganon will make you respawn there, but any point up until Dark Beast Ganon will make you respawn all the way before the Sanctum, so I better not die. And I feel like I just jinxed myself and the poor schedule here by saying that. What? Alright, let's keep going with this disaster of a run here. So, the fact that we've got the attack potion, which is level 3, really helps in beating these bosses super fast, which is definitely what we need here. There we go. So we're almost done with Water Blight here. There we go. Now we're getting to Fire Blight. Okay. So that's the first phase done. So you can also one-cycle the second phase, but it's a bit difficult to do because it depends a lot on how you position yourself when doing the spin attack, so we'll see if I can do it. If I can, great. If not, it's not a big deal. But for the sake of the schedule, that would definitely be nice. Let's see if we can one-cycle it. Oh, we almost one-cycled it. Almost. It's like 2 hits away. But at least we got as close to it as we possibly could, so there we go. Alright. So now we're getting to Thunderblight. Quickly we're gonna break his shield, then do a bunch of spin attacks here to stun him. There we go. You basically don't want to let him go do his super speedy attacks. You don't ever want to give him the chance to do that. So, alright, we got the first phase done. Now this is where he's gonna go to the middle of the room and start throwing electric spears at you. But luckily, with the boomerang, this phase is not that hard to deal with. Like, the casual method is that you're meant to... wait, whoops. You're meant to use Magnesius to have his own spears, like, basically explode on him. But here we can just stun him in that way. There we go. There we go. There we go. He dead. Okay. So now we're gonna make our way to Calamity Ganon. Hopefully that will be fine. We're really scared. Totally not scared. I got kind of scared here, but... Alright. Calamity Ganon. What you want to do here is do as many headshots as you can. So right now, I'm just gonna go around the room to pick up some extra weapons and hope I don't get killed on the way, because it would be pretty bad. As dying would be in general. There we go, some extra weapons. There we go, we're fine. I got pretty scared here. Okay. Now it's time to get into headshot mode, which I'm really good at, and by really good at I mean I usually can't do headshots for my life. But we're gonna try anyways, because, you know, headshots are good. There we go. Alright, so we broke. There we go. Okay, so we're out of bomb arrows, that's fine. So that's where having as many arrows as possible is definitely good, because if you run out of arrows in this fight, that's pretty bad. You can still deal with them, but it's definitely gonna get tricky. But we've got plenty of arrows, so I'm not too concerned about that. There we go. There we go. Okay, it's going to the wall. Okay. There we go. The second phase is what I'm... Okay, the second phase. Here we go. Please don't go to the wall. I'm trying to reverse jinx it. Don't go to the wall. Well, no, actually that's not what I'm doing, but... Okay, he's not going to the wall. Okay, that's the... Not the... Okay, we need him now. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, there we go, perfect. There we go, okay, we want to parry this. And then we're gonna stun lock him into an animation. What's good is that we got an attack up Claymore, so that would actually be really useful for us. There we go. So hopefully I won't fail the stun lock. That would be really bad. Okay. Okay, we got it. Alright, we're past Calamity Ganon. We're actually okay. Oh my god, this overestimate is really bad. But yeah, we're past the stressful part. Now basically we're on Dark Beast Ganon, which is basically an unrated shooter. So if you've got, like, now is once again good time to read any last messages you have, since, as I said, basically unrated shooter.
Alright then, so I can maybe bring in some more luck, maybe not for you, because we haven't seen a little bit of misfortune here, but if you want to have our runner in the Yooka-Laylee run later having a little bit more luck, we can make him pull Yoker's tail. We have an incentive for it and we haven't reached it yet, but only $100 away, and we will pull Yoker's tail in the run for more luck incoming.
Yeah, definitely, let's get that incentive done. Especially that would help us reach that 1k milestone. That would be absolutely amazing.
Absolutely, indeed, yes.
Alright, so indeed, the part of it that's basically just Unreal Shooter is the fact that all we have to do in this final fight is just wait for Zelda to open up those spots like on Ganon's body, then just shoot them with the bow, and pretty much that. So, right now, there we go. We just aim there. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that this is probably my most terrible run in a long while that I've had to showcase here at SpeedCon, but at least I finished the run, so that's what counts, I suppose. It's better than nothing, I dare say. I already apologize in advance to the scheduling team because I already feel like as soon as I'm offline, they will probably shoot me and throw my body in a ditch. So I want to say goodbye first off to everybody here, before I die, you know. Because yeah, as soon as I hit the final spot here, oh, time is coming up, by the way. As soon as the last arrow hits Ganon's head, but yeah, my body will be thrown in the ditch very soon. Okay, time is coming up in just a few seconds. And time. Shout out to my live split sound effect. But yeah, okay, that was Breath of the Wild 80% no amiibo run. I'm conscious once again, as I've been very explicit, that we're behind on schedule, and I'm almost 7 minutes over time. So I don't think I've got anything else to say other than just thanks for having me, and keep those donations rolling in for Save the Children, and just good luck to everyone. Yeah, that's it from me.
Yeah, thank you very much, Pika, and don't you worry, you got this, and me personally, I enjoyed the little bit of extra content here, so thank you very, very much for this entertaining run. And yeah, so no worries about the delayed schedule. I just talk faster and we catch up this 7 minutes, that's no problem. And we're heading into an intermission here right now. preparing for the next run, which will be BS The Legend of Zelda, actually run by Ice Blue. So if you want to see this, stay tuned.